Blackout 650 Gaming here, and welcome to a game called Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. If this music's copyrighted, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, so in this game, what you're supposed to do is ignore that, and you're supposed to go to your phone, and then you select one of these, and then you do some work. We're not doing that. So, I have perhaps slightly modified my save, by which I mean cheat engine, but you know, whatever. So we're actually going to go ahead and go somewhere, and we're going to try and find a car that's interesting, and we're going to make it a little project car. So yeah, this game is relatively recently released. I did a live stream of this game before, but I haven't recorded anything of it yet. Actually, I did the live stream like a day or two after it came out. But this game it's fully released. It's just, it shouldn't be. Alright, so we've got GT350 Mustang and a 73 Trans Am? Could be wrong on that, I don't know for sure. So those are some options. And we've also got this stuff. You can get some random parts from this, which, when you've cheated yourself as much money as I have, it's not really relevant. Although you can get some weird parts. Like there's some parts that look different than what you can actually just straight up buy, but I haven't actually been able to use them. I don't know if that's changed yet or not. Probably not. So I've already worked on one of these, and I've already worked on a different model of this, like a different year. The better looking year in my opinion. So we're not going to do either of these. So we're just going to return to garage without items to buy. And then we're going to try a different place. So I could just go to a car auction. Don't mind the dog barking. If you can even hear it, I don't know if you can. Especially over this music. Actually, no, I think I can. Where is the radio? That is one strong ass radio. I'll just turn it off. Turn it on. Whoa. Hey, it's Kevin McLeod. I use his music all the time. If anybody needs me, I'll be taking a nap. User radio. Alright, I was like, that doesn't make... Oh. Hideous street radio? Alright. Electro Hive.
No, there ain't no stopping us.
Radio broadcast. Killa Rock radio. I feel like this is copyrighted, so I'm going back to this with Kevin McLeod. Oh look, it's Kevin McLeod doing Amazing Grace. Alright. I prefer the Dropkick Murphys version, but whatever. It's Kevin McLeod. Let's just go with that. Just ignore the music. So this game kind of runs horribly. Right now, OBS is running at 39, 43, whatever, FPS. And it's supposed to be running at 60, but, you know, minor details. So let's go try to find a car. Something interesting. But yeah, this game should not have actually been released when it was. Ooh, Challenger RT. With a nice big six-pack. I have also already done one of these. I don't really want to do it again. It's an awesome car. It's close to my dream car, but not quite. But yeah, I've already completely redone one. So basically all we're going to be doing at the moment, possibly in the future we'll be doing something a little different, but at the moment we're just going to find some car, such as this, which is actually in decent condition, believe it or not, and we're going to just take everything out of it and replace every single part and repair the entire thing to make it look nice. And I don't really want anything here, so we're just going to go to the next place. At this rate, I might just have to go to the to the car auction place. Is this Kevin McLeod? Would you look at that? So I do already have this one here, but I've already started to work on it. So I guess, actually, I haven't really done much of any work on it yet. All I've done so far is taken the engine out. So never mind, let's just work on this. This is, as best as I can tell, a Ford F-100 pickup truck. That's what it looks like. What's its name? This is actually a Smith 1500 with a straight 6 overhead valve. So, yeah, that's this here. This is the engine. So I usually start with the engine, although I don't usually start with taking the oil pan off, but whatever. That is a long engine. Alright, let's actually take off the transmission. Oh, starter. Great. We'll take off the transmission after we take off the starter. So this is probably going to seem like an exceptionally boring game for a lot of people. But that's the same situation with American Truck Simulator. It's going to seem like an extremely boring game to most normal people. But people like me and all the others who enjoy American Truck Simulator might actually enjoy this game if you enjoy cars. Yeah. Plus it's actually mildly educational, because you do actually get an idea of like what things do, and you get an idea of what part names are. Is that the camshaft? Whoa. It's a weird place for it. Straight 6s are weird. So yeah. For instance, I've actually played all 3 of the Car Mechanic Simulator games. They also had one on the phone, but it was kind of crap. But yeah, I've played all 3. It's 2014, 2015, and then 2018, because don't ask questions. But before I started playing... Oh, this is connected to something. I thought it was just floating there magically. Before I played Car Mechanic Simulator 2014, I knew some stuff about cars. Not very much, though. And after playing that, I kind of learned a lot of stuff. I mean, at this point, I can pretty much just take apart the engine fairly easily. You know? So it's kind of taught me how to do stuff like this. Not that it's exceptionally relevant, because it has absolutely nothing to do with my choice of career. Although it can sometimes. A lot of cars today are mostly computer, and I want to get into computer-based businesses. So yeah. But yeah, this is a very, 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 very tedious thing. I'm not actually going to be able to get a whole lot done within, you know, 15-ish minutes. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and turn this over real quick. With that button. Okay. Don't worry about that. It's just, you know, confused. Very, very confused. Now look at that carburetor. Single barrel carburetor. Wow. So yeah, at the moment you can't actually upgrade anything. Like, you got all these big V8s, and there's the, well, you saw the 3 muscle cars. Oh, we already saw the, not a Mustang, not a Trans Am, and then it definitely was a Challenger. You can't actually put like a supercharger or anything on any of those yet. And this right here is why I hate OHV. So you got a valve push rod and a rocker arm for each cylinder. Not only that, but you actually have 2 per cylinder. Because the valves, which are these little springy things here, they open and close based on the position of the piston. Well, actually, they're based on the camshaft, but they are there because of what the pistons do, essentially. The valves, one of the valves lets something. Is it just, I don't remember if, I think the valves, one valve lets oxygen and fuel in at the same time. I'm pretty sure that's it. And then the other one is just exhaust. One of them is bigger than the other, but I don't know which one. But yeah, without the valves, well, the engine just wouldn't exist. This music sounds like it's from freaking Sims. Kevin McLeod. Shocking. I'm probably saying his name completely wrong, but I don't care. Come on. But yeah, then you got all these valve push rods for each rocker arm for each valve. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put on some different tunes. So you can see that this stuff is extremely rusty because it's, you know, old and crappy. It's also a Ford product, so, you know. Alright. And then this thing here, the distributor distributes. Yep. Just gonna leave it at that. It just distributes. I swear I've heard this song before, but what is this one? I think we already tried it. What's this one? See, I have a bad feeling that a lot of these are going to be copywritten. What's this? Nope. Let's just go with this. Actually, probably won't be copywritten just because that would cost more money for the game people. Alright, so now we gotta take each rod cap off. Alright, we're actually gonna be able to disassemble the entire engine before, you know, it's an extremely long video. Now the suspension is gonna take a while. And then I'm also going to need some suggestions for car color, because we can paint the entire car as well. But that'll be probably... Actually, I don't know. I don't know when I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that when I get the engine back together. Probably not. Actually, that can take a while. Actually, that'll probably take longer, because I have to buy a whole bunch of parts. No, just take a piston with conrod, 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 and finally we'll take out a piston with a conrod on it. Yep. And then there's the crankshaft. And then the engine block. And there's the entire engine, completely disassembled. It went from that to... yeah. So on this we're going to need to take off pretty much every single body panel. Actually, you know what? This is in pretty good shape. So actually, we'll only have to take off the rear right fender. We'll take off the rear bumper just so it's nice. Take that off because it has a tiny little spot of rust. That looks fine. And then this one. Everything else actually looks pretty good. And now what I'm going to do, since I've cheated the fuck out of this game, we're going to just go ahead and repair everything as best as I can. Some things will still break, but... actually, a couple things just broke already. Yep. Alright. And there we go. Now we've got... whoa. I bumped the button on my mouse. That makes it go faster. Anyway, let me see if I can... so I need to buy a new one of those. You got the part notes thing. Just let you keep track of things that you need to buy. Don't do that. Rather, do this. Yeah. Then rear bumper. Good. And then we'll worry about the license plate at a later date. Alright, so actually all I need to get is the front left fender. Sweet! Everything else is already on here too. So we're gonna need to, with whatever that worked. Gonna need to, actually the interior looks really good too. Damn! All that's wrong with this is the suspension, and the engine, and the tires, and one body panel. Other than that, it's great. Other than all the hard stuff, it's totally fine. But yeah, so this is No, it's not. It's Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And again, this game runs like crap, which you'll probably be able to see in the video. I don't know for sure. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm thinking, like I said, gonna do a project car, in this case, that. But yeah, it'll probably be, let's see, 3 or 4 more videos, I think, for this particular car. And we can do this, you know, almost an infinite amount of times. There's a Dodge DLC, obviously, and a Mazda DLC, both of which add 2 cars. For Dodge, it's a 1970 Challenger. I'm pretty sure it's a 1970 Challenger and a 1973 Charger. I could be wrong. It might be the other way around. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like. I'll see you in the next video.